Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Glad you're here today. I wanted to show you my blue ring bound journal because I'm getting ready to make a red one. I'm getting ready to construct that. So just real quick, let me zoom you down and I'll go through this one really quick. So I've got all kinds of things in here, and I noticed that I used a lot of shapes in this one. A lot of shapes, but basically it's just a simple way to do collage, small collage, which is very non-intimidating when you are working with a collage type of thing, and you have really cool results really quickly. So we gotta love that part, you know, when we're trying to be artistic and creative. We have to give ourselves pats on the back because not everything turns out great. So with something small like this, it gives us, there's a little tab, it gives us those dose chemicals, you know, for a job well done in a small amount of time, and you get really fun results. So that's why I'm going to do another ring journal like this. And this is a 2-inch ring. But you can get rings that are so much bigger. But this is what I chose to use. So this has a little bit of everything in it. Fabric, shapes, collage obviously, texture paste, paint, just a lot of scraps, and some things actually make sense as far as what you're looking at. I got a fabric cluster on painted paper here that I made a long time ago, that fabric cluster. So I have 14 pieces of little collage art on here, 28 if you count both sides. So that's a pretty good size little journal. You know, and we call it a journal. It's a visual journal, not a written type of journal, but look at that. Isn't that just fun? And it's about 7 inches tall. If I'm looking at my mat here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about 7 inches, you know, if you go from top to bottom of the big ones, you know. So a lot of round edges on this one. So what I've brought out, let's pull back again. What I've brought out to work with on this are cardboard scraps from my trashy journal, from peeling off things and cutting off edges and other things. This was a longer strip that I cut in half. So we're looking at a lot of rectangles and things that had red on them or were plain. I love this. So, and different sizes. So these are going to be a stronger substrate than what those are. So I'm going to experiment and see how this is going to work out. And I want to make it about the same length. So I need to find out, pull my bigger ones and make sure they're no bigger than 7 inches. Because I kind of want it to all be, because if I'm going to have all of these ring journals kind of on a string or somewhere close to one another, I want them to kind of be a little bit uniform in size. So what am I looking at here? I'm going to get my ruler and an X-Acto knife and trim these down. Well, now just as a scissors. It's a junk. It's trashy junk, so it doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to cut off about this much. So this one, about the size, length of this one, actually. So let's just go ahead and do that as best we can. Oh, there we go. And these can be used for something else or just put in my recycle bag. Yeah, I've kept a recycle bag for just such things. So I could make another one of these or another, and I've got plenty still, another one of those accordion type of books that you know, have strange sizes and things. So I'm going to punch some holes, and I'm using my crocodile because it's just giving me better holes. So just going to go ahead and go through those really quick. And I'm going to, That's mostly in the middle. We're going for mostly good. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. And as far as shapes are concerned, I'm not doing a whole lot of uniform shapes. It's, a lot of right angles on this one. So we'll see how it all turns out. I'm kind of just eyeballing it here on what the middle is. I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay. So, and I have my red papers out here too. And I also brought out, looked in my scrapbook papers, and this one already has that hole, so we're going to leave it that way. This one is a really wonky shape, so that'll be interesting to work with. And I think I might even up this one. And then this one is weird too. And I reserve the right to change my mind. So I do have that luxury. It is my trashy little book, and so I know somebody does something with these. Who is it? Oh, Paint by Less, maybe? I don't know. Somebody does something with these confetti thingies. And so now let's just put these all on the ring and see how it looks just on the ring already. And you know what? I'm noticing that the hole gets a little stuck on this right here, this part of the ring, where it bends. But that is not a terrible thing for me. I can always enlarge the holes if I feel like I need to. And the beautiful thing about this activity is you can take the pieces off as you work on them. And how wonderful is that? Or leave them on, you know, it's kind of just up to you what you want to do. But look how fun that is already. Just a blast. I love it. Yeah, I've got this big one sticking out. See if is that going to bug me? I don't think so. Kind of like having the different widths and lengths. Okay, let's get started with the decorating. Now I'm going to look through my papers and I'm going to find the ones I don't like and use those first. That's something. There's some scraps I can throw on there already. Where's the... Yes, I've already got these scraps I can use. Where were some of the ones I didn't like? I didn't set them aside. I should have probably. And some of them I thought, well, I'll just add some more things to them. But why not use them as a base? For this. That one for sure. What's that dark one? There's one dark one that's like, meh. Well, this I thought would be a good addition. Maybe it's on the circles page. Circles. Aren't these wonderful though? Oh my gosh, this one right here, I don't like that. So why not have it be a background? This one right here. To something else. Yeah, another video I want to add more things to some of these. Let's try some of that. And then I've got some black and white standing by over there, so I'll leave that. These are weird. Do the glues, because I didn't like those. Maybe I'll just add a few of these because I have them. Oh, some of this, because I've got plenty. There's some more of this. Some of this and this. Okay. That's a good start. So instead of like grid collages, these can be just these kind of collages for this kind of a book. Where's some of the small ones? Smaller ones right here. Okay. All right, let's get started. I think I'm just going to do some tearing and gluing. Grab this glue. Yeah, most of these things aren't going to be good for a stick glue, so let's just okay, let's just pull it off. And on this journal, I'm going to do both sides for sure. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. Okay, hold on. All right. Here we go. Oh man, this feels good already. And also I can bring out my Distress inks and covering up the hole. No worries though, because it can be repunched. It's just kind of a guideline to make sure I remember where the top is. So what do I've got like a candy apple. The abandoned coral would be good. Candied apple. I don't think I'll use orange. The candied apple. I could do some color, just adding it this way on it. Just leave those up there, close by. And then also another thing too, I'm just kind of doing the base today, but there's so many other things you can add to this fabric. Like if I have more of this stuff too, this fringe. This fabric would be a good addition to these little collages. And I just enjoy the freedom of just slapping things down. No pressure to create a fancy thing. And then the beauty of having a color family of collage as well is everything goes together. Everything matches. There's a uniformity to it. So you gotta enjoy that part of it. And you can be as fiddly as you want, or as boring as you want. Fiddly or free. Let's go right here like that. Wow, that's already a really fun beginning. And I want to leave some of this, maybe even tear some more of that off. Use my pokey tool to tear that off. But how beautiful already. Just the simplicity of that. let go. All right, I love my Distress inks. I've had these for so long, but they're such an easy way to add color to anything. Let's go to the back. Let's pop into this box here and see what we can pull. Let's use up some of these scraps. Oh, polka dots. Polka dots. Let's see what else. This here. Okay, I'm going to poke a hole so it looks like I'm covering it up. So at least I have to have one side that I know is the hole is in. Grab some more of this. Ooh, so pretty. All right. Let's do this piece first. Wow, that fits kind of perfectly right there. Cardboard. Yeah, my other ring journal has 14 pieces in it. This one, so far, I think I only have 12, but I can add to it. But these pieces are kind of bigger because they're thicker. They have the cardboard base, which feels amazing. Do I keep it a pocket? Do I make it a pocket? I don't think I want to do a pocket just because that would be a little too much, I think. Let's just keep it a visual journal. If I put a pocket in there, things might flop out. And this is also a great way to use up scraps. And it doesn't have to be a color family. It doesn't have to. Let's see. Let's do some circles. And black and white. So we'll do some more of this. Do some black and white right there. A little bit less. Yeah, and you can pull out washi tape to go with this. That would be fun to add, making washi tape part of the process. You know, using masking tape and just painting it when you're doing the painting of the papers. I didn't think of that. That would have been a really cool addition. Getting a little fiddly. Not thinking too much. But what do you think? Is this something that is cool, or does it just look like too much trouble for you? Let's have this wrap around. And I'm already getting sticky fingers. Where's my rag? Okay. Get that hole kind of in there. And I'm going to grab some red and white twine. This stuff, baker's twine. I need to tie the bottoms because this frays so terribly. There, sort of. Okay, let me just go in. Let's see, let's do it this way. Ooh. And then maybe a bow. we go. It is the start. It is the start of my red ring journal. And words on these would be good as well. And that's just fun. I can tell I might need to make these holes bigger. But oh, that's just beautiful already. Wow. Okay. Happy. So that's where I'm going with this. And you know, if you've got a ring like this, any size will do. You can use a smaller one and just make it smaller. Make all of, you know, if you only have a 1-inch ring, make some papers that are, use thinner, you know, you adjust accordingly. Use thinner papers and maybe use less. But I like all this cardboard. I like the big 2-inch ring. And I've got lots of materials to work with now since I did the Collage Kickstart. So just another way to use your collage papers if you have painted papers you don't quite know what to do with. Or even if you have scrapbook paper you don't know what to do with. This is a fun way to use this in other ways than just scrapbooking or junk journaling. This is just one more way to be creative, and it's a small scale. It's non-intimidating. It's really, really fun. Really fun. Okay, that's it for this video. I love you guys. Thanks for coming on over to check out what I'm doing in my craft room. This is bringing me intrinsic value for sure. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to blather on about. We'll see you next time. Take care. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.